Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream, and this is going to be part 2 of my SGC reveal. The other one went 30 minutes, and I figured it was going to take another 10 minutes or so to finish off. So I've got the rest of the cards here, and this is now the older versions of it, anything from 1950 all the way down, pre-war stuff. So let's get on with it. This is, again, the cards that I submitted at Strongsville. And it took a couple of weeks, or maybe 3 weeks in total to get here. A little less than that, I think. So a lot of these cards, like I said earlier in my other video, I bought them. All of these, I got them at card shows. All the rest of these, got them raw at different card shows here. And all of them were under $100 except for one card. And the ones that I've shown in my earlier video all came from my personal collection, and these all were bought raw at the different card shows. Again, they're all not very expensive, at least raw. So let me go ahead and move some of this stuff over here, because I have the other ones from the other video kind of in the way, and then we'll go ahead and share with you the new ones. So we'll begin first with football. And that's a 1950. Let me zoom in here and get you a good look at that. That's a 1950. That's a Bob Waterfield. And I got this at one of the, I think the show in Tampa. And Bob Waterfield gets a 5. So that's a nice card of a Hall of Famer. And I saw it was very nicely centered. It's just, I love the pose. I just love the picture of that and the helmet that he's got and stuff. And just a card that just caught my attention. It looked good. Got a good price on it raw. And anything here that you can see from the 50s and 40s and down, you know, anything 3, 4, I'm good with. And this is the Bob Waterfield back of it here. You can see it says on there, rookie year with the Rams. He was named the most valuable player. And it was a great player back in the day. One of these overlooked players. So a 5 for the Bob Waterfield. Now we got another football card, a baseball card here, and you can see already that's the 49 leaf Johnny Mize. And again, picked this up at a card show. And again, I think this was, I don't know, 50 bucks, something like that. I don't remember. But it looked really sharp, looked really good. I got it from a dealer who had just bought a collection, and he was going to send the bigger name ones to get graded, and I thought this one was gradable, so I got it from him, and it's a 4. So the off-centering was what threw it off, but I love this card. It's a great-looking card, Johnny Mize, and the color on this one was great. It didn't have any of the printing flaws or printing defects that most of these cards have. That yellow background just stood right out, and it was off-centered, and I knew that, and that's pretty sure the reason why I got the 4 was off-centering. So that's the 1949 leaf Johnny Mize. The next cards I got for like a couple bucks, $5, $6. I think these were, I think I got these 4 different ones from the same dealer. I think it was like, I don't know, maybe $3 a piece, because I bought 4 of them or something like that. But these are old cards from the 1938 gum, and this is the Horrors of War. So these are pretty tough cards to see. You don't see them too often at the card shows, but some of these that he had, they're common cards. They look pretty sharp. I don't know much about these, but this was something about a rebels take prisoners in Barcelona. And originally my family's from Spain, so I figured, hey, that looks like a good one and pretty sharp. So I picked this one up, and it graded a 3.5. So that's a pretty good grade for the 1938 gum Horrors of War card. These Horrors of War cards are not easy to come by. And this I'll use, eventually for some type of trade bait or something like that. And somebody would want to be interested in these cards. This one was off-centered, but it didn't matter to me. I just was trying to pick it up and for a few bucks. That was a good deal. And I picked up another one here, and this was attack, and this one was some attack on an American Legion or American location or something like that. So that's why I picked this one up. And again, it's from the 1938. I don't know a lot about these. They are a little bit different, as you can see. This one has a 1938 here, that one has a 1938 there. So there are some differences, but I'm not an expert in these. I just thought that they looked pretty cool, so I picked them up. For a few bucks, I couldn't pass it up. I figured I'd get them graded to trade them or sell them. And this one was a 2.5. So, yeah, pretty cool artwork on these. I just thought it was, I saw the American flag on this one, and I thought it was an interesting one, so that kind of figured, you know what, I'll pick that one up. Just a cool piece. And I also picked up from that same dealer that day these, and this is the G-Man cards. And this is from 1936, so this is a couple years before the Horrors of War. And these are tougher to come by. And again, they have a lot of different, see it says here, copyright 1936 gum. And these are cool. I just never see these, and even though this was all creased up, I just thought it was cool because it's like, it's this dragnet, and it's got like Dick Tracy and stuff on it. So this one graded at 1.5, which is okay. But I just thought that was a cool card there. I mean, I got it for a couple bucks. So I just thought it was cool. It was pretty bad. You can see it's got a big crease. I didn't expect it to get this one a high grade, but it's got like Dick Tracy here shooting a guy in the gravestone. So I just thought it was a cool thing. The G-Men cards are pretty tough to find. You can see it says Gum Inc. 1936. And that's card number 151. And it tells the whole story on the back. And another one I picked up from that is, and some of these, depending on the number, the high series or short print are worth a lot of money, but I'm not too familiar with that either. But I just thought, they were cool. I picked them up, they were cool, and they were only a few bucks, less than $5 each. So this is number 59, and I don't remember this one too much, but I'll take a look at it. Again, a Horrors of War, 1936. This one looked pretty sharp to me. It just was kind of off-centered. And, let's see what I got. Oh, it's a min size. It's an authentic minimum size, not matte. Yeah, I didn't think it was trimmed, but minimum size on matte. No, that's okay. I just thought it was cool. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like a miscut or something down here. But just, again, cool card there. The G-Men flirts with secret death here and Heroes of the Law, the G-Men. So, 1936. So just some cool stuff in there. The next ones I got were, these two I got from Ryan at Breakout Cards. And he had picked up some Susini, 1915 Susini cards. And these are Cuban issue cards that were, most of these you could see they're stuck in albums. I didn't expect any good grades. I just wanted to get these slabbed because they're like photos of different celebrities. And this is the Universal album version of these, the set. So this one is of George Washington. And this is a 1915 Susini George Washington. It's from the album Universal. And it's a tough card to find of George Washington. It's one of the rare ones. This is the only card that cost me over $100 in this pile here, and all the ones that I got graded. But it's a tough George Washington. I'm just glad to have it, and thanks to Ryan for selling that to me. I'll give you a good look at that George Washington card there. These cards look like some type of like photo. Of course, there's no photo of George Washington, but it's some kind of like photo that was put on there. And then these were all stuck in albums. So Well, that's the George Washington. I also picked up another one from him, this one, and that's number 79. And George Washington, again, pretty much the most famous president of the United States. And in this case, this is Jose Marti. And Jose Marti is pretty much the greatest president of Cuba. So this is card number 79, and this is card number 85. And they both got ones because, of course, they have the back damage from the album. But it's a really nice card of 1915 Susini of Jose Marti, a very famous Cuban figure in the history of Cuba. So the next, from 1915, we're moving again older to 1912. And this is the Recruit Little Cigars, Armando Marsans. And this is the first native-born Cuban to break into the major league, Armando Marsans and Rafael Almeida, who joined Cincinnati in 1911. And this is the 1912 card of Armando Marsans, and he grades A2. It's a nice card. It's the 1912 T207 little recruit little cigars. This will also be used for a trade because I have another one that it's a little bit higher graded. So I'll go ahead and use this for some trade bait. And nice grade, nice card of Armando Marsans. Again, these cards from 1912, they're tobacco cards, so anything in similar grade like this, a 2 is decent. I'll take it. And the next little recruit that I got is Roger Bresnahan. And Roger Bresnahan, I know this card had a crease on there, but again, he's a Hall of Famer. And picked this up raw, looked pretty good, the picture, and said I gotta get it, and had to get this graded. And he is one of the greatest catchers of the day, and he was Christy Mathewson's catcher. So you can see it in the bottom there. 1905 World Series, he handled Mathewson in 3 shutout games against Philadelphia. So great catcher, great player, Hall of Famer, Roger Bresnahan. It's a 1.5. And that's because of the big crease in the middle there. But it's a good looking card. Just like that catcher's pose with the catcher's mitt, and it's just a good picture of Roger Bresnahan. And the last card that I got here is a Baseball Caramels, 1909 to 1911. And that's an American Caramel card, and this one is a 2, and that is the 1909-1911 American Caramel George Mullin. And George Mullin was one of the top pitchers for the Detroit Detroit Tigers, yeah. And he was just a great player. He won over 20 games, and saw this card was raw, very sharp. It was way off centered. So maybe that's why the dealer didn't send it in to get it graded, but I just thought it was nice with the orange background, the uniform. I just love that card, the look of that card. And George Mullin's a great pitcher, not a Hall of Famer, but if you look back, he was the one that played with Ty Cobb in the years that they won 3 American League championships in a row, and he was really their big workhorse pitcher. And it's a nice card from the American Caramel, and he graded a 2, so I'm happy with that. Anyway, that was part 2 of my graded card reveal. So just wanted to share those with you, and thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one. Please like and subscribe, and we'll be putting out some more videos later on in the week. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome day, is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Take care, guys. Thanks again.